What's up, Buttercup? It's finally time for us to prep week 1 of our meal prep series. We've got some chicken, we've got some pork loin, we've got some cod, and we've got some tuna, but we're gonna get 5 meals out of all that, plus some for leftovers. So I'm cooking my portions for a family of 4, sometimes 5, depending on who all we have over here. So that's how I'm gonna be breaking down my meats, is for that portion size. You do whatever you gotta do, okay? You know what your family eats, prep on that. I already prepped all my veggies. It took me about an hour. I used my fancy little slicer thingamabob and we flew right through it. So we've got some Brussels sprouts, some carrot sticks, some broccoli, a whole bunch of red onion, some ding dongs, also known as bell peppers, because when you ring the bell, it goes ding dong, and some cucumbers. So all of our veggies are prepped. And I kind of may have bought like a big, massive 2-pound bag of carrots because these things were like the biggest carrots I'd ever seen. And I sliced them into like wavy chips, okay? First thing we're gonna do before we open any packages, because I am super duper weird about food cross-contamination. We're gonna grab all of our bags, Ziploc freezer bags, and we're going to flip the seal outwards so that if anything touches this bag, it's touching the inside of the bag, not the outside. All of our bags are ready to go. We're gonna start with our pork loin. This pork loin is technically enough for 2 meals in my family, but I'm making pork poblano fried rice with this. I want there to be extra of that. So that's perfectly okay that it's massive. You can actually use a pork tenderloin with this. I'm gonna go ahead and shave all this excess fat off because there ain't no need for that. There's enough fat in the meat. You know what I'm saying? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna prep all of our meats, get them all into the bag, and then we're gonna season and marinate everything at once and then pop them in the freezer and they're ready to go for our meals this week. And for this pork, I'm just gonna start slicing it like pork chops. And then we're gonna cube it. So I've got about 1 inch thick there. That's what she said. And then I'm gonna slice it right in half to get 2 pieces. And then I'm just gonna cube that up. And you're gonna end up with pieces about that big. Do that to your whole pork loin. And throughout this series that I'm gonna be doing with the healthy meal preps, if there's something that you would love to see put into a healthy recipe, just comment it down below and we'll start working on those. I'll find a way to make it healthy, unless it's like something that just can't be healthy. Like a fried cheese stick. There's no way to make that healthy. Because I want to be able to give you guys recipes that you're going to want and you're going to use, you know? So that's what it's all about. And we're going to toss all that into a bag. And if you need the grocery list with all the ingredients, check the video right before this on my page and that will give you the grocery list. That's not every single thing that you're going to need, but the other stuff that you need is going to be like pantry staples, like oil and vinegars and soy sauce and stuff like that. So, but anyways, I've got 3 poblanos that I'm going to go ahead and dice up and add to that pork. Poblanos are going in the bag with the pork. We're going to wash, sanitize, and reset because we got more meat to play with. From 1 family pack of chicken, I've got 6 chicken breasts. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put 3 of them whole in one bag. And with the other 3, I'm just gonna make some thin cutlets with those. Because we want these to be able to fry up in a pan in like less than 10 minutes so that dinner is quick. They don't have to be perfect. They just gotta be, you know, not butchered. And then toss your fillets in a bag. Wash, sanitize, reset, round 2. Now we're moving on to our fish, our tuna and our cod. So when you open these, just make sure that you have some paper towels readily available because they're pretty juicy, you know? Now the fish, we're doing a little bit differently. We're gonna be seasoning and marinating the fish on our tray because when we put them in the Ziploc bag, you want to put them like flat across. You don't want to stack them on top of each other because fish is very, very easily broken apart. We want to keep these in whole pieces. Do you know what I'm saying? So there's our tunas. These are perfect little portions. Aldi is definitely the place to get your fish. Cod you have to be like super gentle with because it will fall apart pretty easily. And make sure whatever trash you put all this fish trash in goes outside that night because it will get stinky in your house if you don't. Got our tuna, our cod, full chicken breast, filleted chicken, pork tenderloin with poblano. All of this is going to get a little bit of avocado oil as a binder, about like a tablespoon in each bag. This is where you get a little crazy with it, okay? You get to flavor this however you like it. For all these recipes, I'm using legitimately the best seasoning. The original on the fish, and then the spicy on the pork and the chicken. You can find these in the link in the description below. Make sure you get these because throughout the recipe series, this is going to be our base seasoning, which you'll notice a base seasoning is like the first thing to go on And it's legitimately the best, okay? Because it's low sodium, it's MSG and gluten-free, and it's vegan, and it's fire. It's got your salt, your pepper, your garlic powder, your onion powder, your paprika, some lemon peel, some black pepper, coriander, parsley, and a teeny tiny bit of brown sugar just to level out the flavors, you know? For the fishes, go ahead and lather those all up and make sure they're coated real good. These we're keeping basic and simple. We'll do the rest in the recipe video. I'm gonna take my tunas and I'm gonna line them up flat in this bag. And I'm gonna do the exact same thing with the cod. Cod is gonna be like Mediterranean, Middle Eastern flavors, and the tuna, we're gonna get some Asian flavor in there. Push as much air out as you can. Doesn't have to be perfect, because you're using these within a week, right? What I like to do is throw them on a sheet tray and then put them in the freezer. That way I know that they freeze flat. Do you know what I'm saying? They'll go in looking just like this. Now back to the chicken and pork. We have the avocado oil in there and the seasoning. The chicken fillets, we're gonna add some lemon or lime juice. I meant to get lime juice, but then I forgot. It's supposed to be cilantro lime chicken, but nobody's perfect. We're gonna add some lemon or lime juice to that. Make it about a tablespoon. Yeah, that sounds about good. Then I'm also gonna add about 1.5 tablespoons of dry cilantro. You can use fresh cilantro, but I'm trying to keep this budget friendly, and fresh cilantro is pricey. Boom, seal this up. That's done. Cilantro lime chicken, cilantro lemon chicken, whatever you want to call it. Oh, I lied. I almost forgot this part. We're gonna toss some garlic in all 3 of these. However much you want. Everybody asks me what garlic is. Garlic is garlic in a jar. This one is done. Your cilantro lime chicken. Total recipe recap. Some avocado oil. Legitimately the best seasoning. Some lemon or lime juice, preferably lime. Some cilantro and garlic. Mix that all up real good. Make sure those seasonings get on every little inch of that chicken. Our whole chicken breast. We're gonna be making chicken quesadillas with that. All your veggie prep that you did, you're gonna take about 1/2 cup of your diced onion, dump that in the bag. And about 1/2 cup of your ding dongs, also known as bell pepper, because when you ring the bell, it goes ding dong. Close it up, mix it around. That one's done. Very last one, pork poblano fried rice. This is going to be a fried rice, so obviously that gives you the hint that we need some Asian flavors in there. We've already got some garlic. We're gonna add some ginger, because garlic, ginger, and onion, whoa, not that much. Oh, no, don't do that. Okay, stop it. Oh, this might be a little gingery, my bad. Back to what I was saying is garlic, onion, and ginger are basically like the holy trinity of Asian cooking. So if you're gonna do anything Asian flavored, you need garlic, onion, and ginger. Speaking of the onion that we're gonna need for our fried rice, I'm gonna grab 1 cup of that diced onion, throw it in there, and 1 cup of those ding dongs, also known as bell pepper, because when you ring the bell, it goes ding dong. And we're also gonna add like 2 or 3 tablespoons of soy sauce and mix that all around. Should have definitely split this one into 2 bags. It's a little impossible to get that shit mixed up. That's why I said it's definitely gonna do 2 meals, because look at all that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 meals that I just prepped. Took me 22 minutes. My veggies took me an hour. So not only are you saving time on washing the dishes and prepping the food and throwing everything together, you're saving time on marinating something separately. Meal prep is gonna be the way to go. And come back for the rest of the videos where I show you exactly how we're gonna turn all of these into full-blown meals. And make sure you grab your legitimately the best seasoning from the description box. You can use any all-purpose seasoning, but do not get mad at me if you use a different all-purpose seasoning and then you follow a recipe that I put out and you tell me it's too salty or it doesn't taste right, because this is the only seasoning you need. And I promise you, it makes everything magical, okay? So I'll see you back here in a couple days, and we're gonna start busting these out and turning them into full-blown, feel-good food for my family. Y'all have a wonderful day. Okay, love you, bye.